I never thought I needed an action camera until my trip to Iceland. Before heading out, I asked a friend if I could borrow one, and guess what? That little camera ended up being the one I used the most. It's so small and portable, you can bring it anywhere. And let's be real, some of the best moments happen in places where a mirrorless camera or drone just isn't practical. When I got back, I didn't even think twice. I bought my own action cam right away. But it wasn't perfect. I missed that natural motion blur you get from following the 180-degree shutter rule. And sometimes, mounting it in a moving car was a real challenge. So, I started looking for ways to fix that. And that's when I found a few great accessories that made this tiny camera work exactly the way I needed it to. Let's check them out. I didn't expect much from this one at first. It's a tiny tripod from Manfrotto, mostly aluminum, pretty lightweight, but I've ended up using it more than I thought I would. It's even sturdy enough to hold my Fuji X-H2S, which isn't exactly a light camera. What I like most is how fast it is to set up. No twisting legs, no weird mechanisms. You just flip the legs out, press the red button to adjust the angle, and that's it. Simple and quick. It's stable on pretty much anything. I've used it on gravel, rocks, wood, you name it, and it holds without issue. The payload is easily over 1 kilogram, which gives you options beyond just action cams. You can also use it as a compact selfie stick. The grip has a solid feel. There's a bit of weight to it, and it feels balanced in the hand. The build quality is surprisingly premium for something this size. It hasn't failed me once, and that, for me, is more important than any fancy features. This one's for car shots, and honestly, I didn't expect it to hold up as well as it does. It's a suction cup mount from Telesin, and I've used it both inside and outside the car. The build is solid, it has a double ball head design, so you can easily adjust the angle to get the shot you want. I've mounted it on windshields, windows, the hood, even the side panels, and it holds perfectly. I mostly use it for POV shots while driving, either pointing at the road or turning it back on myself. It gives the footage a real documentary feel, like you're in the scene instead of just watching it. The surface needs to be clean, of course. Dust or cold glass can break the seal, so I always give it a quick wipe first. But once it's on, I trust it. I wouldn't use it for a full-size mirrorless rig. But for an action cam or even a phone, it's perfect. I keep it in my camera bag when I travel. It's small, light, and it's helped me capture a lot of moments I would have missed otherwise. And if you're thinking about trying this one yourself, I've got a 15% discount code. Check the description. Out of everything here, this is probably the one I use the most these days. It's a simple neck mount from Ulanzi. You just hang it around your neck, click it into place, clip in the camera, and you're rolling. The main neck holder is made of soft, bendable silicone. It's comfortable even during longer use, and it naturally fits the shape of your neck and shoulders. Inside, there's a metal aluminum support frame. That gives it just enough structure. You can bend it how you want, and it holds its shape without feeling rigid. The perspective sits just around chest level, which makes it feel natural, especially for point-of-view shots. When I'm walking or working with my hands, it captures exactly what I'm seeing, without me having to think about it. What I really like is how quick it is. No straps, no adjustments, just put it on, clip the camera, and go. And because the DJI is so light, you barely feel it. There's no bounce, no shoulder fatigue. It's way more comfortable than a chest rig or helmet mount. If I'm filming casually, this is often the only mount I bring. I don't need to hold anything or frame every shot. It just captures what's happening as it happens. This one wasn't made for action cameras, but with a small tripod adapter, it works perfectly. The Peak Design capture clip is something I've used for years with heavier gear. Now, I've just added a little adapter plate to make it work with the Action 5 Pro. I usually mount it to the shoulder strap of my backpack. The camera locks in with a click, and when I need it, I press the release button and take it off easily. What makes it so good is the security. It doesn't dangle or swing. The camera sits flush against the strap, so I can walk or hike with both hands free. The clip itself is built like a tank. Full metal construction, solid locking mechanism. It's definitely overkill for a tiny action cam. It feels reliable. I've used it in rain, on rocky trails, and the camera never came loose, not once. What I also like is that it fits into my existing workflow. If I'm carrying a mirrorless setup in my bag, I can still use the same clip system and just swap cameras depending on what I need in the moment. It's not the cheapest accessory on this list, but if you already own the capture clip, adding a lightweight mount adapter makes it super versatile. And for hiking or any kind of travel where you want your camera instantly accessible without digging into a bag, this just works. This filter set I've been using with the Action 5 Pro has made a huge difference to the look of my footage. It comes with 3 NDs, ND 8, 16 and 32, plus a CPL filter, which I've actually started using more than I expected. The NDs are essential if you want your shots to feel more cinematic. Without them, the shutter speed cranks way too high in bright light, and everything ends up looking overly sharp and kind of digital. With the ND 16 or 32, I can keep a proper shutter speed, even on bright days, and get that nice, smooth motion blur that just feels better. The CPL is great when I'm filming near water or glass. It cuts down reflections, adds contrast to the sky, and gives colors a bit more punch, without making things look over-processed. It's subtle, but you definitely notice the difference, especially when you start editing. The filters themselves feel well made. Metal frames, solid threads, and I haven't noticed any weird color shifts or artifacts. They snap on securely, and once they're in place, they stay there. You just remove the protective loop, pop one on, and you're ready to go. And they passed my shaky hands test without an issue. The only downside is the packaging. They come in a basic paper box, which feels a bit like an afterthought. A proper case would have made more sense, especially for something you're going to carry and swap out in the field. But that's not a deal breaker. I just repurposed an old plastic case, and it works fine. Overall, these filters do exactly what I need them to. They're one of the easiest ways to make your action cam footage feel more intentional, and less like a random point and shoot. I've also got a discount code for these. Check the description if you want to grab the set. And while you're at it, take a look at the rest of the Teleson store. They've got a bunch of other solid accessories that are worth checking out. Alright, that's it. 5 simple tools that made this little camera way more useful than I thought it would be. And if you want to improve your skills while shooting with a gimbal, watch this next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.